Nigerian Nollywood comic actor Chiwetalu, who was released last Tuesday from the custody of the Department of State Services (DSS), has shared his experience in detention. The veteran actor was initially arrested by the Nigerian army for allegedly soliciting support for the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB) after he was caught wearing a Biafra outfit. The actor disclosed this during an interview with Showtime celebrity. He said the federal government brigandage is the problem with this present administration in power. We will never get democracy. What we have is meritocracy. Shame on Nigeria. All freedom fighters and civil society groups will continue to be disappointed until the present administration leaves the corridors of power. The truth is that they are scared of the actualization of Biafra. There is no comparison between the North and the South. The North is the epicenter of atrocities, man's humanity to man. Why is it difficult for the present government to move in and apprehend the bandits terrorizing the northern region? This is because the government knows the bandits. The symbol on the costume I was wearing was the rising sun, and that was what it was. I believe with my soul in the rising sun. From my geography class, I learned that the sun rises from the east and sets in the west. Rising sun is about growth. You don't remain where you are forever. I told the soldier that even as a sergeant, your aim is to rise above that rank. Some of you who are major generals today were once of a lower ranks, but you have risen, so you should embrace the rising sun. Sharing his experience in custody, Agu said, I had finished a job in Asaba and was driving down to Onitsha. My fans, upon sighting me in a car, milled around me, and when I saw their hungry faces, I decided to park by the roadside and purchase some loaves of bread for them. And before I knew what was happening, everywhere was crowded with people. I wanted to spend 5,000 naira, but I ended up buying 10,000 naira worth of loaves of bread. It wasn't long before the soldiers showed up and started scaring people away. When they came close to me, they said, "We want you," or whatever. I said to them, "What did I do? What crime did I commit that is against the Constitution?" They could not explain. At that point, they decided to use force, prompting me to sit on the casement. When I noticed that they meant it, I knelt down. It was the point when they dragged me into their waiting Sienna bus. When I was switched between two armed soldiers in the back of the car, with another two armed soldiers at the extreme and their leader who sat in front of the bus, they drove me into the Onitsha barracks. That was the point where there was a fist cuff when in the barracks their senior officers took over the matter and began to query my costume. I said to them that the costume, as far as I was concerned, was innocent. I pointed out the rising sun symbol and I said, I am proud of it. I am happy you don't arrest me in the connection with IPOB, the Indigenous People of Biafra, the ESN, Eastern Security Network, or Radio Biafra. That was the point. They were physical. It did not take time before they arranged another SUV car and took me to 82 Division of Nigerian Army, Enugu. In Enugu, about 3 army generals were drafted to interview me because they brought in a camera, and for 10 hours they could not get anything from me. They went as far as opening my social media handles in search of whatever, but at the end of the day, they could not lay their hands on anything. At that point, they said they were okay with me. The following day, they were going to showcase me in a photograph with them to tell the world that they were handing off my case. I don't know whether DSS in Enugu demanded me, and they took me to them. Why in the DSS office, their boss wasn't interested in anything other than to transfer me to Abuja. I spent hours to 5 days in Abuja. Excuse me, I beg your pardon. I spent 4 to 5 days in Abuja. All they did in Abuja was nothing. I thought the investigation done in Enugu would have been enough for anybody to know what transpired. But one army in Abuja decided to start afresh just to waste my time and maybe tactically extended my stay in Abuja. While there, I did not know how the tension was mounting globally because they seized my cell phone. I was told that the constitutional lawyer Chief Mike Okezemi, together with other human rights lawyers, were rattled. The whole place was set agone, and I think at that point they got immediate and started thinking of how to release me to my colleagues. Another aspect of my stay there that was, really was hunger. I went there suffering from ulcer and then diabetes for 5 to 7 hours. They could not bring food to me. I told them that ulcer patients can eat up to 6 times a day. That place is something else. But all in all, God was with me. He said, so guys, you've all heard it. Now I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts with us below the comment section. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much for always stopping by. Bye for now.